there, and welcome back into the podcast. I'm your host, Carrie, and this is the Integrative Health Simplified podcast, episode number 3 in season 1. And I'm continuing the series talking all about simple swaps that you can make in your regular routine. And so the first 2 episodes were simple swaps for energy and why you wouldn't want to drink coffee on an empty stomach. And in this episode, we're going to talk about why you want to prioritize rest. And you might want to even join the baby grandma club. Now, what in the world am I talking about? Okay, so first off, it doesn't take someone that is super even invested in their health to know, like, yes, we need sleep, right? We need to prioritize sleep and rest and how that might be important. I don't necessarily need to convince you of that, but I do want to just give you some tips and hopefully encourage you to just prioritize rest, whether it's at night. Obviously, primarily we get the bulk of our rest at night, but also during the day. So, what is the Baby Grandma Club and why might you want to join it? So let's talk about rest at night. Let's talk about our sleep first. So the Baby Grandma Club is simply just going to bed a little bit earlier. Now, I did not coin this phrase. This phrase is actually something I saw on Instagram and thought, yes, I'm a part of that club. I want to be a part of that club. The older I get and the more that I know about sleep, and honestly, the more that I heal my body, my sleep has gotten better and better and better. And I have just craved going to bed a little bit earlier, right? Whereas maybe I'd like to stay up in previous years to like 11. Now I'm more like 9:30, 10. I'm ready to go to bed. So let's talk about bedtime, like the time you go to bed and why that matters. So I talk to and work with a lot of people that are like, I get my best sleep if I go to bed at 12 or 1 in the morning. You know, I'm a night owl. I don't hear that a lot, but I definitely still have clients and hear other people talk about how they don't go to bed until later, especially moms, because they can get things done after their kids go to bed. So let me just say, I understand. However, I need you to know a fact. So based on our circadian rhythm and the way that our body resets at night when we get that really good restful sleep, the hours between the hours of 10 and 2 are actually the most crucial for our health, that we get good sleep during those times. Because if we go to bed around 10, between 10 and 10:30, and get that really, really good restorative sleep by 2, it actually allows our body to get into a super deep rest before all the detox processes start. So our lungs, our liver, our kidneys, all of those things, kind of our immune system, of course, during that those nighttime hours, all of those things are looking to regenerate and finish those detox processes that they can't get through to during the day. And so whenever we prioritize an earlier bedtime from, again, about, I would say 9:30 to 10:30 is a really good range, because you really want to be asleep between the hours of 10 and 2. It can prioritize getting in that deep REM sleep, the deeper levels of sleep, so that whenever your body gets to probably the hours, between 1:30 to like 5:30 or 4:30, those later, or I guess I should say earlier morning hours, that's when all of the detox organs really kick in and start to work. And so let's say you're not going to bed until 12, you're not really getting into that deep sleep so that your body can really feel regenerated before it starts all those processes. And so sometimes people even can go to sleep well and they wake up during those hours. So this is just a little tip for you, and a reason why you might want to prioritize a earlier bedtime and join the Baby Grandma Club with me and so many others. So prioritizing rest at night, we know why we should do that, right? All of those regenerative processes start at night, or happen at night, I guess I should say. And so prioritizing sleep is so very key. But how many hours do you need? I get that question a lot. So the generic answer really is somewhere between 7 and 9 hours of sleep. But I will tell you, the more stress that you're under, the more your body is looking to heal, the more sleep it requires. And so if you've been under stress, you've been in more of a stressful state for whatever reason. Maybe you've gone through a stressful event in your life. Maybe you are just really stressed at work or something like that, going through a hard relationship issue, something like that. That you're under more stress. You need to really prioritize rest at night the best that you can, because your body is going to need extra rest to recuperate from all the stress that it's under during the day. And so this is a big, big thing when, I work with clients and they come to me and they're looking to start this or continue this healing journey. Maybe they need a deeper level of detox, perhaps, because they are showing certain symptoms. We see that on blood work and such. Your body's not going to prioritize healing until it feels safe, until it feels like it's at a place that it can prioritize healing. And so rest and getting proper restoration at night is a huge part of that. And oftentimes I see people just trying to go off of 6 hours of sleep or barely 7 hours of sleep. And honestly, that's typically not enough, especially, like I said, if you're going through a lot of stress or if you're really looking to increase, your healing. So much healing happens at night. And so I get that if we pack our days full, of all the things, and we feel like we need to catch up at night, our sleep is sometimes one of the first things to go, because we think, oh, we can just run off less sleep. We really need to get these things done. And I get there might be days, seasons even, that you might not get as much rest. However, I just need for you to realize how important rest is in the healing of your body. And especially if we think about something like hormones, because hormones are sort of the last on the train to be regenerated and restored and balanced in the whole hierarchy that your body has, as far as, if it's in survival mode and you're in a stressful situation, your body is going to circumvent all its energy to keeping you alive, basically, right? You're in that survival state. So it's not going to prioritize something like hormones or even digestive health or anything like that. A lot of times detoxification's out the window. So if you're really wanting to work on some of those things, you need to realize how important rest is, especially getting that really, really good sleep at night so that your organs can work, your body can regenerate, and all of that can really, start to get back on track. So if you struggle in this area, if you struggle with maybe going to bed earlier, like I mentioned, getting those really, really good 10 to 2 hours, you might want to consider this really simple tip that you could start to do. It's free. It's really simple to do. And that is just going outside in the morning. So much of this is based on your circadian rhythm. And so trying to reset your circadian rhythm can really, really help with going to bed at night. If you struggle with that, if you struggle with going to sleep or staying asleep, simply going outside in the morning to expose your eyeballs to sunlight will signal your body of so many different things. It helps to produce more melatonin at night. It helps to just signal your body, okay, it's the morning, and even going back outside in the evening, if you can, will help your body get adjusted to the 24-hour circadian rhythm that everybody's body has. And so sometimes that can get off. Just simply going outside in the morning can really help reset that. So if you do nothing else and you're like, yes, I need to prioritize going to bed earlier and prioritize rest, and I really want to join the Baby Grandma Club, go outside the first thing in the morning and see how that changes. Just being outside is amazing for our health, but that one thing can really help us prioritize rest. But before I hop off, I want to share with you about one thing that I love to use at night that really helps me to be able to fall asleep and stay asleep, and that is Serenity essential oil. Now, Serenity has a blend of oils like lavender and vetiver and cedarwood. Like, there are so many great oils in there that really help our body's nervous system to just calm down, unwind. It helps to get all those thoughts out of your head that might be swirling around. it's so helpful to just drift off to sleep and stay asleep. If that sounds like, yes, I need that, I'm going to give you a link that you can go learn more about that specific blend and just see some of my other great hacks for sleep. I'm going to share with you a blog post that I wrote on that. So you can just get some more hacks to help you to sleep better at night. I love, I have this whole like wind down routine and my husband makes fun of me, but it's my favorite. So I'll share all of that with you in this blog post so that you can learn more about how you too can join the Baby Grandma Club. All right, guys, share with me your bedtime routine. Tag me on Instagram. Tag me in any takeaways that you have. Send me any questions that I can help with. I'm here for you. We're in this together. So I love to have conversations based on the information that I share here and just basically continue the conversation. So you'll find different ways that you can contact me and we can, have this continued conversation. You can find that in the show notes of this podcast episode if you are listening in podcast form, or if you're watching this YouTube video, you can find it in the description of the video. I'll see you guys on the next episode.